Welcome to Asshat Analysts, the debate game show where the points definitely matter and we take things way too seriously. My name is Josh Johnson, and I'm joined here with my roommates, Nathaniel Jackson.
Yo.
And Kyle Jennis.
Howdy.
Stay tuned to find out who truly is the king of pulling random facts and arguments right out of their ass.
Welcome to week 2 of our October month of episodes. Today is Monday, and we are going to be doing our parlay episode. So today we have special guest Christopher Cooley. Say
hello.
Hey.
Cooley.
Hey. All right. So our parlay episode. This was an interesting one. It's a little bit different from some of the other episodes we've done and will do. Today we each got to make something, and we're going to argue as to why what we made is better than what everyone else made. So in the spirit of Halloween, we each made a Halloween party playlist. And the limitations were it couldn't be too long. We were shooting for about an hour. And other than that, there really wasn't any rules, was there?
Not particularly.
Yeah. So we're going to go around. We're going to share the name of our playlist, and then we're going to give a brief description of the type of party that we feel this playlist would be played at. So who would like to go first?
Kyle.
I mean, Chris,
nominated.
The special guest nominated me, so I am obligated to go.
All right.
It's alphabetical order.
Sure. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not an alphabet.
That's a bizarre
not. It's
alphabet
not.
you're using, Josh. But no. So I'll say for context, I made a Halloween playlist, and then I remembered that it had to be for like a party, and then I said, "Oh shoot, I have to go back to the drawing board." So the playlist I used for this episode of the podcast, for this, it's called Actually Halloweeny, and it's spelled HALLO-weenie. Like
if you didn't know it was supposed to be for a party, what was the first one for?
It's just like
Halloween themes.
like just Halloween themed, like super
just
evil
themed?
and scary and spooky.
It did a bunch
stuff.
of death metal.
An adventure
I
party.
had a good, I will no. I did have like at least 2 or 3 Cannibal Corpse songs on there because I was just like, this is gonna be perfect. And then I realized there was the word party in the prompt, and I was like,
That'd be a
all right,
wicked
I gotta go back to
party.
the drawing. Dude, honestly,
That'd be a
so
wicked
cool.
party.
And so the context for my play, yeah,
Different strokes for different folks.
Yep, exactly. So, that's why in designing my playlist, I was thinking, I'm like, I want a more rock-oriented party playlist that there's a couple of my friends who would like are hardcore into like horror movies and everything. Like, if I were to have like them come over, what would be a playlist like they would like and enjoy and everything like that? And I was like, okay, I'll do this. I picked a lot of songs. I picked everything for a reason. And like I said, it's very different from everyone else's for the most part, but I was very proud of it. And like I said, I wanted something like, imagine Headbangers Ball had a Halloween bash, like MTV Headbangers Ball, just like had a bunch of rock bands over. Like that's what I was going for a Halloween party playlist.
Why didn't they do that?
That would have been so cool.
Maybe they will now.
Hey MTV, listen, I know you're still trying to hang on to Jersey Shore, but like please.
Say Drizzy Shore.
I said Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Drizzy Shore.
The
It's
sequel
a new
to
show
Jersey.
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spin-off show. No, but like for
Jersey
real.
Shore.
That's what I was going in mind. It's like if Headbangers Ball had a Halloween bash that they aired, what music would they play? Because I don't know. I just wanted to be different. And yeah, here we go. That's my playlist.
All right. These playlists, by the way, will be shared on our social medias prior to this episode coming out. So hopefully some of our audience will have gotten the chance to listen to it, give their opinions. But Kyle, go through a couple of your favorite tracks that you put in here.
Okay. Give me just one sec. I will say I used the Halloween theme, like the original Halloween movie theme, as the opener because, again, what gets you in the mood for Halloween other than the title movie itself? I'd put Feed My Frankenstein by Alice Cooper in there. I did, let me think. Devil's Dance by Metallica is in there. Honestly, I think that's an underrated Metallica song. It's really good. Let me think what else. The closer is Witchy Woman by the Eagles. And
Solid.
Yeah, those are really, I was thinking, I'm like, what's a good, like just literally in the title, Witchy Woman. It's like, there you go. couple other ones. Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think what else. Are you looking at it right now?
I am. Yeah, I have
Okay,
it pulled up.
let me think.
You're skipping what I think is like the big one.
Oh yeah, I put Thriller. I couldn't make a Halloween playlist without putting in Thriller. Like everyone knows Thriller. That's an iconic Halloween song. And if you don't listen to Thriller during Halloween, like you're not in the spirit of Halloween. Clearly,
Skrillex?
no Thriller.
No, I see Skrillex on here.
Oh,
and
because the title of the song is "Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites." I do like that song. It is fun.
I used to listen to that on my Kindle Fire, wherever I could get Wi-Fi. My first generation Kindle Fire.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I haven't heard of that song in a long time.
Yeah.
Thanks,
My volume is now turned down.
But yeah, so that's like 5-6 songs off my playlist. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it would be cool. But yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump over to Josh. Tell us about your playlist.
So my playlist, I was trying to think of really more focused on like a house party, like college kind of house party. And loosely, I tied in the Halloween theme somewhat, but it was mainly thinking of songs that would make people kind of want to dance, or thinking about parties like that I've been to, where, people are dancing, but there's also people, hanging out in other rooms and just kind of talking. There's people playing games, doing whatever. So it'd want to be music that you can dance to and sing along with, but also wouldn't be super annoying if you're not trying to be involved with that, and it would just be kind of good background music.
I will say a lot of your songs, Josh, were songs that like the same thing as like mine. I tried to pick songs that people would know and be able to like sing along with. Like you had some really, really good picks on your playlist. I was like, this is like,
Yeah. So some of the songs that I put on there, there were a couple that were specifically kind of Halloween themed, and so it opens up with a remix of "This Is Halloween" from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
that was a good one.
Yep.
That's a good
so
one.
and
I
it
like
kind of
that.
sets the tone of like this is Halloween, and then it moves into just there's like 4 Halloween themed songs ish that are kind of thrown in there, and so the next Halloween theme song is "My Family" by a collaboration between Migos, Karol G, Snoop Dogg, and Rock Mafia.
That was a really good
Which-
one too.
I don't know how I haven't heard that.
That was
So
really good.
It samples the Addams Family theme in it,
It
which
did.
kind of like lays throughout the back of it. And so that's like it's nice because it doesn't like hit you in the face. It's still a good song that you can kind of dance and move to.
That's Rock
But
Mafia. They did that. They always do good stuff like that.
Yeah. And then there is the original Monster Mash,
I would,
which
lose myself if I heard Monster Mash come on in any party.
I had
Yeah.
Monster
Not even
exactly.
Halloween, just anywhere. I would just lose
yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure everyone
I don't
would.
remember. I had Monster Mash on mine as well, but I think it was a different artist because so many people have done it.
You
over the years.
did
Yeah.
a remix. I think
That was the one I picked. I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
that one, and I was like, but that's the cool thing. There are so many different interpretations of it.
Yeah, there's
Obviously,
a lot of
yeah.
covers, and I think it is really cool. And then I mean, there are some other good ones on there. I have Waterloo by ABBA, which is just it's a song that makes you happy.
Yeah.
So
was
you know, wherever you are in the house, you hear that come on, you're automatically tapping your foot at the very least. And then Safety Dance. I don't know how you have a dance party and don't have Safety Dance
That
on there.
was a great pick.
And then it rounds out with Closing Time, which is we used to when I was in college and we had parties at our house. The last song on the playlist was always Closing Time because you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a good night, but we're going to bed.
Yep.
So, and we used to stand in the middle of the dance floor and hold the speaker as we walked people out of the house.
Just hold it up like, all right, guys,
Yeah.
go home. Come
Nope,
on.
really. Yeah, it was
Out.
like, all right,
Out.
turn the lights
What do you
on,
work
time's
for?
over, get out.
Skedaddle.
That was a great sound, Kyle.
Thank you.
Put that in the sample track.
Gotcha.
Wait, let me do it.
That was a good one. That was
Isolated.
a good one.
Perfect.
All right, Chris, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go.
All right, I'll go. So my playlist is called The Gucci Apocalypse. So mine is the party that I kind of picked is very different. It's not. I wouldn't say it's like I think Kyle's was more a gathering of friends kind of party, and Josh's is like I guess it's like a house party, but like a dance priority house party almost. Like you can do other things, but it's really focused on the music to like dance to. Where the vibe I'm going for, right, is costume party, house party, right? You are dressed up. Everything is monster Halloween kind of based, but it's pretty much it's all hip hop and rap music. And I wanted to have music that people weren't necessarily singing along to, but could easily move to and dance to. But music was just the energy focus. It wasn't the focus of the party. It was just giving people energy. People are playing beer pong. People are playing pool. People
are getting lit and doing nothing else.
Yes, yeah. So I didn't want the music to be the focus of the party. I wanted my music to be the mood setter for the party almost. So we'll go through a couple. I actually started with a small little skit, which is just something that I think is
pretty funny.
It's funny to me.
It was good.
It just kind of sets my mental state. And then we got Monster, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Rick Ross. Great song.
Oh yeah,
great song.
That's off my second favorite Kanye album.
Really?
What's that?
Yep.
Beautiful,
dark
twisted fate. That's
Yeah.
a long title.
Yeah, it is. I have Halloween, Kodak Black.
That one caught me off guard.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I didn't expect this to be your playlist at all. First,
Really?
of all. Yeah.
That's a lot of like what Nate listens. Like if I ride with Nate in the car, it's a lot of like hip hop and stuff like that. And I was like,
I listen to everything. There's no genre of music I don't listen to.
He does, yeah. But like
He doesn't listen to very much country.
Not often. I do very, very rarely.
I feel like you're more of not like old school, but like not current.
Oh yeah,
artists.
no, I hate pop country. I like classics, like
Classic country is kind of
like
good.
Johnny Cash, Hank
the,
Williams.
The closest thing I'll get to like pop country, I guess, is like Luke Combs. I do like Luke Combs music.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
I love all their stuff. It's just not daily bumps.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton. You could not. You
Chris
will
Stapleton's
never,
pretty good though.
You'll
I'll give
never
him that.
catch me listening to Florida Georgia Line. I'm sorry. That's
Heck
hot garbage.
No.
But you know.
This episode.
I like that one. I like that. Baby, you a song.
That's the one song everyone knows. But like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I didn't until
It's-
last week.
It's a good song
you had
to drive to.
You had to learn it for.
Yeah, I did.
gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I have. Let's see. I have. Where is it? I have Godzilla, Eminem, and Juice WRLD. That's a banger of a song that
That is a
not
good
very
one.
many people know about.
Trippy Red.
I have
that.
some Trippy Red on here.
Who
Yeah.
are you, Nate?
Sleepy Hollow.
Welcome to
let's
the
see.
apartment, Chris.
So this is actually a song that I found while making the playlist. I've never heard of Hobson before doing this album, but I heard the song Witch Doctor by him, and dude, I heard it and I was actually in the gym working out, and I was like dancing in the gym. And
Actually, we listened to this in the car the other night.
Yeah, we did.
I remember.
Because I've been listening to him a lot lately since I discovered it. But I was in the gym working out, and I was like, dude, this is bangers.
Hobson is lit.
Yeah, I love Hobson. I literally have known about him for a week. But yeah, I got some Boogie with a Hoodie in here.
New York, man.
Yeah. Got some Asshat Rocky in here, Babushka Boy. And then, so I have two songs in here that were guilty pleasures.
Which ones were they? I'm trying. Let me think.
I have Apocalypse by Eddie Verba. Who
Was that
is-
one of the? Was that the last one?
It's the second to last one.
Oh,
So
okay.
Apocalypse by Eddie Verba. Eddie Verba and Isaiah Player are actually guys I went to college with that make music, and I absolutely love this song. And every time I hear this song and it comes on, I'm just like, dude, Halloween needs to be here sooner. And then I have I Am Jake Hill, Gucci Coffin. And as you can tell, that's where I got the name for my playlist, the Gucci Apocalypse. But that's just a banger. That's like my closing, I'm finishing up a workout type song that just gets my heart pumping.
Yeah.
So if you got that going through a PA and a house party, I'm going to get moving. But
He's going to be moving,
I'm
folks.
going to be moving. So, all right, Chris, what you got?
All right, I started off with a song that I didn't think I was going to start off with, but it's the first one that came to mind. Woo Baby Interlude by Pop Smoke. That's from his latest posthumous record, and you can hear there's a beat behind it, and I want to know what it was really bad, but it was just playing through his headphones. It's only vocal. But this, like, first 4 songs, when I did some DJing at the last college I went to, these were songs I always rolled into each other. Like the little drill, New York drill section is great.
Yeah.
Moving into Goosebumps, Dark Knight Demo, some Suicide Boys. We're just raging.
Yeah.
Just the hypest songs that I could imagine. Again, it's really like a dance floor focus kind of thing, paying a lot of attention to the DJ, super loud music, not really anything else going on, just, mosh pits and,
Someone say mosh pit?
Yeah.
Mosh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One song that I think is very underrated that I put on here is Gmail. And I know I put a lot of like near diamond records on here, but Gmail is not.
Yep.
That is so. Do you know Gmail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song.
Oh, absolutely. Some of Kanye's new stuff. Dreams and Nightmares is essential. On any party, Dreams and Nightmares comes on, the house is shaking. Dat Way by TK. That's one of the lesser known songs from that album of TK. And then I ended every DJ set that I did with Bound 2, always, religiously. So that was it. It's pretty much just how can we get people to not stand up against the wall and wait for something to happen. No bystanders. Can't have a party with bystanders.
Yeah. All right.
So one thing that you didn't talk about, Nate, was the opening and closing for your playlist.
Yep. Yeah. So I mentioned it a little bit. Yeah.
We did talk about the opening.
A skit, open and close. So the final song in my playlist finishes the skit, and the opening starts it. Yeah.
I noticed that.
So and it's interesting because that's actually not the closing skit to the album because they're from the same album. It's actually not the closing to the album. It's near the end of the album. But the skit is just hysterical to me. It makes me laugh. Basically,
it's a really funny skit.
Yeah, basically, some guy answers the door. Kids are trick or treating. He's like, "What are you guys for Halloween?" And he's like, "I'm Pickle Rick. I'm Rick. I'm Morty. I'm Pickle Rick." And then someone says, "I'm Jake Paul," and he goes, "Well, that's cancer." And I think that's hysterical. I laugh so hard every time I hear that.
Hey, Derek, we gotta go fight Satan again.
Yeah, and Satan shows up. Yeah. It's so funny to me. It's so funny.
You should go listen to that skit, everyone who's listening.
Yeah.
It's very, what is it, like 30 seconds, if that?
Yeah, it's 32 seconds.
It's like 30 seconds. It's some of the best 30 seconds I think you'll spend in your day.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
Yep. Personally, I think if you listen to my playlist all the way through, I think if you do it with a 3-second like lap where it like overlays, fades in between songs, that's the best way to listen to it.
Spotify crossfade is goated.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
One of the best features in streaming.
And if you're listening to like a party playlist, you got to do it if you don't have a DJ there because silence in between songs kills the mood.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I've DJ'd parties just with Spotify before.
Yeah.
Just been on the fly.
Yeah.
SoundCloud too. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
I've done it.
It's doable.
Wait, is crossfade only a premium feature or?
I think so.
No, you can do crossfade
Can you?
for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that, and then Gucci Coffin is it's just a song that gets me going, man. And then at the end of it, there's the little outro to the skit. It kind of like ends the playlist. I feel like it's a good bookends to my playlist.
I think, the only problem that I saw with that was that if it's a party, people aren't always arriving on time. And
absolutely.
It might be a feature of it that's missed. Like typically, you'd start playing music as people are arriving, or like a little bit before, so that it's already going when they get there. So it's something that like if you were to actually play it at a party, I think would be kind of missed.
Yeah, it definitely would be missed. I think
didn't account
for me,
for that,
it would be something like you play it, and as people are coming in, the people that are there, you do it early.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's going to care.
Yeah.
And when there's, if you're doing a house party and there's 10, 15, 20 people there, and that's about a quarter of what you're expecting, and those people are going to laugh, think it's hysterical, and then get moving, get in the mood, and you're setting the mood, right? And even if there's not many people, it gets me pumped up.
Yeah.
And then
and if you get those people pumped up, when the rest of the people arrive, they're gonna walk into like a group of like 15
that are
lit
already
people.
Yeah.
And they're gonna turn into like a group of 30 or 40.
Yeah, you got to hit early.
Well, it's going to increase the vibe of everyone that walks in. If you walk in a bad mood and you see 15 people having a great time, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. One thing that I really liked about Chris's playlist, and this is kind of what I was trying to do with mine, and hopefully you guys felt like mine did this decently well. Some of the transitions to songs flowed so well, similar tempos similar keys, so that
stretch from
feels
Goosebumps to Gmail.
Yeah. Is great. Dior to what is it, Gotti or how
Gotti.
Yeah. Dude, that transition was seamless, and I was just like, ooh, yes.
Yeah, you were definitely smart about how you made your playlist.
Yeah, I was not.
All drill songs are generally in the same BPM.
Yes.
Meet the Woo V2 Pop Smoke's album. Every single song is in the same key and tempo.
Yeah,
to be DJable.
Yeah, so the standard tempo that you want for like a party song is roughly right now, most popular ones are about 108 BPM. And so my playlist average is 107. So I didn't calculate y'all's, I don't care.
Mine is not.
No. Well,
I think especially the Jonas Brothers in the middle there definitely kind of ruined that.
I mean, but
it's
you
important,
need to have
it's important to have that.
If you have a party that is revolving around the dance floor like that is a big part of the party, you have to have that slow song. Yeah. That song that calms everyone down, but the important thing is you have to come out of that slow song really well, and you have to be able to reamp that energy.
You've probably got it pulled up, Nate. What came after that Jonas Brothers song?
Love Shack.
Actually, that's a good one.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's one where like if people maybe weren't dancing during the slow song and used it for a bathroom break or to grab another drink or do whatever.
I would dance to Love Shack.
And as you're coming back into the room to start the dance, you're just like, you hear that come on and you're like, oh, I know what's going on.
I'll be right back there. Dance to Love Shack.
Yeah,
Kyle.
It probably look like my dad, just like my dad.
Would you be willing to pay slightly more to see him karaoke it?
Oh, yes. I could probably do it.
Hear him karaoke.
Yeah. I could do it.
I will say, personally, I think you should have put Monster Mash right after Jonas Brothers. Because the Monster Mash is a song that's not too fast, and it gets you back in that Halloween mood. It kind of ramps back up. It's like, okay, boom.
And then I guess you could go into Love Shack after Monster Mash.
Yeah. I would also like to point out, this is the first playlist that I've ever made. I'm not usually the one that cares about what music we're listening to, and we'll just kind of go off whatever other people do. So it's really nice that I live and am surrounded by people that are very passionate about music.
What if we're in the car and I play only Carrie Underwood?
Honestly, I would bump to it.
Dude,
like it really.
There's like
nothing. There's like nothing that you could play that I wouldn't get into. So, and I honestly
challenge accepted.
Knowing that and not thinking that I knew like kind of what I was doing and probably wasn't going to be very competitive in this, I had half a mind just to make a playlist of songs I knew you guys would not want to listen to, because you have to listen to an hour of it. So it was going to be filled with like Rebecca Black, Everyday Bro, like just songs that I know you guys would not
absolute
enjoy.
Meme songs.
Yeah, just completely tank the assignment.
I will say, actually,
I would like to thank you for not doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our viewers that decide to actually listen to the playlist previous to this episode would also like to thank you.
Yeah.
Can I tell a story real quick of like when Nate, Josh, and I were riding in the car together for the first time? One of you guys asked me to, hey, play 3 songs that best represent your music taste. Yeah. And I think the first one I picked was...
It was Cannibal Corpse.
No, that was the last one.
Was it? Okay.
The first one was Storm by the Devin Townsend Band.
Oh, yeah.
The second one was Get the Let Out by Aerosmith. And then the last one was Devoured by Vermin by Cannibal Corpse. And basically, like, I thought that was a funny story because Josh obviously not knowing about my music taste and wanting to get an idea of what I listen to, it's like, how do you explain what you like in 3 songs?
Yeah.
So, and I will say, Josh, I like your playlist a lot because it's a playlist that I like with a lot of deep thought. I would have probably picked a lot of songs myself too, because I like those kind of parties where it's like you all kind of have those dance songs and everything. It's like, And obviously, Closing Time is the last song. That's what better way to finish a playlist than Closing Time?
Now that I think about it, I'm very thankful that at least my playlist, there's songs that I listen to every day, but there are also songs that other people like, which is great because car rides are so fantastic. How fast can my car go? How loud can the music get?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You hooligan.
When Paris by Suicide Boys comes on, oh boy, look out.
Gets that motor pumping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think like I knew, so I listened to all of these while I was driving. I went on a trip recently and just got back today, but so I knew that I was going to be listening to these in the car, and with that kind of in mind, I wanted, the car is really the only place that I listen to music unless it's at like an actual party where somebody else has made the playlist.
That's normal.
Yeah. But so these are all kind of songs that I just, could sing along with and drive to and have a good time. But
that's why I like your playlist too, is like, again, same thing. It's you could drive, put any of those on, you have your friends in the car or whatever, you're going somewhere. Any of those songs would be fair game.
Yeah.
Yep. This is an interesting one because I think we all like and respect each other's playlists.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one here had a bad playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they definitely, for Kyle, like just looking at it, I'm like, okay, that's not really a playlist that I would listen to at a party.
It's what each of us want out of a party.
Yeah, exactly.
But like with the description of it being more of a, we're friends, we're hanging out, these are songs that we all like.
Yeah.
Like that, it's a great playlist.
And like I said, like I imagined if I wanted to invite my friends who are like hardcore, like horror movie guys and everything like that, it's like, what would they want to listen to as well? I tried.
And you got some Danny Elfman in here.
Yeah, I put one of the, it's part of the Sleepy Hollow soundtrack.
Yeah, it is.
I put that in there as
awesome.
like a transition kind of into the second half.
Little
of the playlist.
interlude.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, like I said, I put everything in there for a reason, and I was like, this is the bathroom break or whatever, like changeover, intermission. And then it goes to the second half, and there you go.
All of our playlists are just the sum of what we would like out of a party.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
pretty
really
much.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is why I actually really did kind of like this idea of it, of like us each kind of creating something that came in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also honestly have not heard a majority of the songs that were on people's playlists.
Yeah.
Honestly, just because I don't do much exploring.
What surprised me is that all of ours would actually work in different environments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that at least one of us would just have one that was too personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I assumed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is an easy assumption to make because not everyone can make, a playlist that would fit a party.
Yeah.
Especially people that haven't been
there's
to
a
many
lot
parties.
more things at play
Yeah.
when you're doing it live as to when you're sitting down thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely. Well,
You and Nate had a lot in common, Chris, in the sense that
I did not expect that.
well, and that was, see, I've known Nate well enough now at this point where I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense or whatever. And Nate is very smart and crafty about how he puts things together. It's the way his brain works. You can see the gears turning right now. But there were similarities, and I could see that you guys were going for a similar concept. It's just two different perspectives trying to accomplish the same goal.
They're both kind of stadium rage.
They really are.
Yeah. And like for me, I would go to something like that, but for me, I like more personal stuff. That's why I made the playlist like I did, is because I'm socially inept sometimes, and I'd be at the party for like 20 minutes, be like, all right, I'm spent. It's very loud, and I don't know anything that's going on. I'm going home by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd go, but not personally my cup of tea. But I respect it. I see the goal you're trying to accomplish, and for what that goal is, works great.
Oh yeah.
I just need a party where I can drink a bunch of vodka Red Bulls and just go ham.
Come hang out with me.
Come hang out with me, man. All right. Well, this is an interesting one because I don't think this isn't really as much of a debate as it is a who impressed you the most.
Well, but it's also supporting like your playlist and the way that you made it and why it was.
Supporting the vision.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And
yeah.
explaining the vision and giving a little bit more depth there. But it is going to kind of come down to how you enjoyed, each that individual's playlist and that's because. Yeah, I guess that's the other thing is like my decision here. I kind of already there's two people that I would lean towards, and one is just for the actual structure of the way that it was put together, and I think with his vision in mind, I think it was the best put together. And then the other one was the one that I actually enjoyed more. So
here's what I think we should do. We should go around and you just pick who's impressed you the most, or who's because if honestly, if we're going around and we're just saying who made the best Halloween party playlist, we're all going to pick ourselves because that's the party we had envisioned, right?
I would not.
I personally,
What?
oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Okay, well, let's do that. No, yeah, I mean, I think we should just pick someone based off of who impressed you, or who's, if you were to go to someone else's party, whose would you enjoy the most?
Can I start?
Yeah.
Josh. You get my point, Josh.
Well, that's exciting. I did not expect to get anything today. Yay.
You're welcome.
Well, so to follow that up then, I would probably, for a Halloween party, I would probably want to listen to Nathaniel's playlist. I think for a party in general, I think that Chris's is definitely up there as well. But I think there wasn't necessarily enough Halloween theme in that. And so simply that's kind of what gave it the edge over. And so I'd give my point to Nathaniel. Although while I was driving, the one that I actually enjoyed listening to
Was Kyle's.
Yeah, let's go.
But that's also just because for me, it was better driving music and it was more towards my taste.
Yeah.
But I think definitely, with, lights off and, strobe light going and
Well, yeah, and it's like
lots
I
of
said,
70 people
lots
around
of liquor
you.
and
70 people
sweaty
around
bodies.
you, and yeah,
Liquor and sweaty bodies. That's my kind of party.
that's mine
Oh, yeah.
too, dude.
yeah. Well, that's why I said like mine's a different context, so I get it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that, I would like to be at Nathaniel's house party, but if I'm going to actually listen to one of these again, it would be Kyle's.
Yep.
Moral victory.
All right, I'm going to give my point to Chris.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
It's definitely the most like mine, the most my vibe for a party. Not to say that I would not have fun at Kyle or Josh's party, but the music y'all pick just does nothing for me personally. Like, it's cool background music, but like if that's the music playing, I'd rather turn it down and have conversations with people. Like, that's just how my brain works. I need music that makes me want to party. And
That's fair.
Y'all's playlist was fun to listen to. Didn't make me want to party. Chris's did.
Well, I guess we all have different takes on the word party as well. Like,
Yeah.
For me, it's like, again, smaller group, more of a get together kind of hangout thing, but you could call it a party. It's just not it's not a rager.
I don't want to know what the hell's going on. I want to have no clue to life what's going on around me.
Chris
Yeah.
wants to leave his brain at the door.
I party at the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I like it.
Okay. Yeah, and mine was to be more, I mean, we've already talked about this, but it was to be more inclusive of like the people that, like Kyle, that are just, do kind of want to
Hello.
have a conversation in the kitchen,
Yep.
or to have a dance floor and that kind of environment where people want to just jump up and down and be stupid.
Well, my point completely goes to Nate.
Woo! I knew that
You-
was coming too.
You got it, bud. You add the songs that I vibe with, and you surprise me. So I will give Nate my point.
Sweet. So what is that? That's 1 Kyle, 1 Josh, 2 Nate.
Yep.
Oh, and 1 Chris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honorary point for the guest.
No, Kyle did not get a point.
Oh, Kyle did not get a point. No one
I
picked
guess
Kyle.
I took moral
He
victory.
was,
yeah,
he
you
was
picked me.
honorary
You picked-
mention
yeah,
from
honorary.
I
yep,
got
that's
moral
what it was.
victories. Can
Yeah.
we start a moral victory counter?
No.
Dang it. It's too much work for our editor.
You're more than welcome to do that yourself.
That's too much work for the editor.
Yeah, I'm not
A-
doing any
AKA
more work
Nate.
than I'm already doing. All right. Well, I had fun with this. This was fun.
Actually, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, we
I
should do
enjoyed
more
this.
things like
Yeah.
this.
Hey, audience, if you want more stuff like this, let us
It's a
know.
little bit less argumentative.
Yeah.
Less opinionated.
And send fan mail vodka.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
and comment and let us know if you actually, as we get kind of closer to Halloween and the end of the month, let us know if you do actually use any of these playlists at, obviously it's only an hour long, so you'll probably want to add some other songs or, mix it in there. But let us know if you do, take this under consideration for your actual house parties of yourself.
Can we track listens on
Yeah.
playlists?
yeah.
Yeah, there's stats for that, Chris.
Okay, we'll keep in touch with that then.
Yeah.
We'll
See
get back
who-
to that
who-
like next Halloween.
Throughout October, who's going to have the most listens on their playlist?
I think my money's I'd probably say Nate, and then probably Josh.
Do
I'm actually
do our
going
own
Chris.
listens count to that? Because I'll just keep mine on.
I will stop.
Just
now.
leaves it on loop.
I'll
over
stop
time.
listening to mine in the shower just to give you guys a fair.
I definitely think I genuinely I think Chris would win just from the fact that they are. I think our vibe of the party is a little bit more what people will listen to, and I think Chris picked slightly better known songs than I did.
Oh, that made me think. It would take a little bit of time, but what if we totaled up the total listens of all the songs combined?
Can you do that?
That
on
would be
Spotify?
the straight up
You
most
can,
popular.
I mean, you can
playlist.
find them based on individual songs. Like
Because
how
you
many
guys
songs-
have
Oh,
some
yeah.
diamond hits that I'm unaware of. So like that'd actually be pretty fair.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
What-
Josh had
what
like
were you unaware of?
What?
A diamond hit that I was unaware of.
oh,
I'm
like-
just
I
oh,
curious.
want to dance with
Well,
somebody.
okay. Well, mostly unaware because I know them enough to know that they're well known.
Okay.
I know all the names of your songs, and I know if I heard them, I would know
Yeah.
them, but I can't think of them without starting it.
Gotcha.
Like
I know
I
Love Shack
genuinely,
is huge.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Part of that is
sing the
also just that
melody.
it's an older song.
yeah,
But
I genuinely could not tell you the melody to Toxic. I don't listen to Britney Spears ever, so
all right. that's
Actually,
fine.
fun story. The old band that I was in used to cover Toxic, and I got to be the lead singer. So that was my one moment in the spotlight during
Oh,
the set
dude,
list.
hits with something here. Just riff a little bit.
Why are you gonna put me on the spot? No,
no.
I'll
All
save
right,
that for Patreon.
All right.
We're done. We're done.
We'll splice that in later.
Yeah.
The Humpty Hump is a fun one that
was
people
good.
always forget about.
Yeah,
But
that
it's
was a
so
good
much
one.
fun.
It's a good one.
I love it when they play it at weddings.
Ooh, you know what we could do for an episode this month?
What?
Best Halloween cocktail.
Extra Bloody Mary.
Monster juice.
That's true. It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that could be fun.
I don't know. I've made a decent number of party drinks
Yeah.
in
I don't
in my
know.
day. So
We'll figure it out. Maybe we won't.
all
do
right.
that.
But
I
if
don't
we
know.
do that, we have to taste them all. So you have to
I'm
actually
down.
make it and present it
I'm down.
in the episode.
I'm down. That'd
I
be
don't.
awesome.
I mean, I don't know how to. I mean, I'll try. Sure.
I'll just get you
Ooh.
guys hammered.
Oh my god! Can we do that? Let's do that for a bullshitter episode.
wait. Let's do that.
So somebody just has to randomly make a drink.
That would be awesome.
All right.
Yes.
We'll get back to you on the details of that.
Yeah, we might do that.
Stay tuned for Wednesday's BS episode where we talk about science.
Yep. All right. See y'all.
Bye.
But
Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to join us on the next episode where we will continue to debate as good friends do. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube and stay up to date on all things Asshat and to participate in polls and activities throughout the week based on the themes of the upcoming episodes.
We also started a Patreon for those of you who are interested in showing your support in a more direct way. On our Patreon, we have a ton of bonus content, including tier lists, loser dinners, and bonus podcast episodes.
We want to continue making content that makes you think, smile, and especially laugh. And the best way that you guys can help us do that, leave a like or a comment, download and share all these episodes with your friends and family members who you think would enjoy our tomfoolery, our shenanigans, and all those other crazy words that encapsulate our content.